back for another segment of the 412. In 4 minutes-ish, I'll recognize one Koppers employee for living out our values while also covering two big topics. So here we go with this month's Hats Off, which goes to Ryan Doherty, our Director of Mergers and Acquisitions. Now, Ryan's been especially busy lately with the acquisition and integration of Brown Wood. Ryan led the due diligence efforts and is the point person on integration, and he's done an incredible job. He really takes the onboarding of new employees into the Koppers organization seriously, and he wants to make sure that everyone gets the answers that they need. If you've ever worked for a company that's been acquired, the assimilation into new policies, new networks, and new culture can be extremely daunting. Ryan helps to relieve a lot of that stress for new team members, and I and many others at Koppers are extremely appreciative of his work. Thank you, Ryan, and hats off to you. Okay, on to the first of two big topics, and that's our long-term strategy. We're getting close to beginning the last year of our current 5-year strategy, which was created around the concept of how we could expand and optimize our existing business portfolio. Now, it's that plan that led to, number one, our performance chemicals business to develop MicroPro XPS for the above-ground residential market, and also getting into the industrial oil-borne market with our own formulation of DCOI for utility treatment. Number two, our utility and industrial products business expanding our business into Texas through our Leesville and Somerville projects and the recent acquisition of Brown Wood. Three, our rail business constructing a new treating plant at North Little Rock and expanding our footprint in end-of-life tire recovery. And fourth and finally, our CM&C business to develop a process for upgrading lower value distillate to higher value carbon pitch, while also developing a high-performance patented battery coating product that positions us for that future growth market. And by the end of this year, we'll have completed our blueprint for our 2030 strategy, which will incorporate much of what we've learned, both good and bad, through the execution of our current strategy. And while much of where we end up will likely not be a surprise to many, I can also say that we're challenging some of the long-held truths within Koppers, which may result in some surprises as well. Now, the goal is to continue to grow earnings at a 5 to 10% clip, but only if our opportunities enable us to get returns at greater than our cost of capital. Much more to come on this in 2025, but I wanted everyone to know that we're in active long-term planning mode. The second big topic this month is the release for our 2023 sustainability report, which may already be out by the time this video is posted. There's a bunch of good stuff in the report that highlights the work of our Koppers team, but two items I want to call attention to are, number one, in 2023, we reached our goal of cutting our Scope 1 and 2 greenhouse gas emissions by at least 50% from our 2007 baseline. Now, the actual reduction was an amazing 54%, and we're already working on our next goal and the plans to achieve it. The second thing I wanted to mention is that just last month, we were again named to USA Today's list of America's climate leaders, recognizing our efforts in cutting our greenhouse gas emissions as well as other accomplishments. Just like safety, we're again proving that progress in sustainability does not have to come at the expense of profitability, but when done right, can actually enhance it, while also reducing our risk profile to ensure that we remain relevant for generations to come. Well, that's it for this version of 412. It's steamy here in Pittsburgh as it is in many of our communities. Try to stay cool, and please be careful and stay safe from the heat. Until next time, take care, everyone.